Set 75339, Death Star Trash Compactor Diorama, is a LEGO Star Wars set within the Diorama Collection sub-theme. It comes with 802 pieces, 6 minifigures. It is for the ages of 18 and up and was released April 26th, 2022. It retails in Canada for $119.99 Canadian, in the US for $89.99 US, in the UK for £79.99, and in the rest of Europe for €89.99, with Finland being €114.95. So this is the second in the diorama series. You can check out the Death Star trench run in the review up there. So on the front of a box, you have the nice large picture of the set in the middle. Top right has the Empire logo, and then Death Star Trash Compactor and Star Wars there. So that's the name of the set. Below that is the Star Wars logo. To the very left side is the LEGO logo. On the bottom mosaic, black LEGO mosaic thing, you have the set information on the bottom left there, and on the right is the Disney logo. On the very back, you have a picture of the LEGO set in its compacted form, so you have the walls pushed in and, they're about to die and everything like that. Top left is the LEGO logo, top right is the Star Wars logo. Below the Star Wars logo is a picture of the back of a set, which has a C-3PO and R2-D2, and they're trying to stop the walls from compacting in. Below that is the picture of a set in a living room, and below that is an actual picture from the movie where Han Solo is holding up the pipe to stop the walls from moving. On the very left side, along the same level of that last picture, is the dimensions of a set. So from the very left and right of the set, the two little points that stick out that you push in to push the walls in is 22 centimeters or 8.5 inches, and from the very top of the set to the very bottom is 10 centimeters or 4 inches. And along the very bottom of that little mosaic-y LEGO section, you have the Disney logo on the left. One side of the set has where the components are made and distributed, along with the warning that due to small parts, there's a potential choking hazard if children 0 to 3 consume them, so you gotta watch out for that. And you have the collection diorama in 2 other languages, and the name of the set that can be found on the front in another language there. On the other side, going vertical, you have Star Wars at the top, the LEGO logo at the top. Below that is Star Wars. You have a more sort of top diagonal view of the set in its compacted form, and then below that you have Diorama Collection in English there. On the top of the set, LEGO logo is on the top left. You have the name of the set sort of middle-ish left in another language. To the right of that, middle right is the Star Wars logo, and then the actual size indicator is the C-3PO minifigure. And on the bottom, the entire bottom, which is the black mosaic LEGO pieces, or the black mosaic background of LEGO pieces, is the usual UPC trademarks and recycling information. So the set is a tab set. You simply push in the tabs, and you open up the box to get to the set. Okay, so here's the set. You have 5 bags labeled 1 to 4, with bags 2 having 2. There are 3 loose, dark grayish 8x16 plates in there, and then you have a large instructions in vertical here. So on the first 2 pages, it just talks a little about the trash compactor and just a little bit about designing for the set, and a couple pictures from the film in there. Next 2 pages talk about the stinky secret side of a Death Star, so it talks about the actual trash compactor, and then on the other side it talks about the actual model, with a little funny little quip of no minifigures were harmed during the making of this model, which is a little funny. Bag 1 details of a base for trash compactor. Bag 2 deals with the back wall of it, along with C-3PO and R2-D2. Bag 3 deals with the left wall and the bit of trash that's connected to that, along with Luke and Leia. And bag 4 deals with the right wall, along with the rest of the trash and Han Solo and Chewbacca. On the back page, just within the back of it, you have a feedback and win, so you can enter a survey on the LEGO site telling them about what you liked, didn't like, or what you thought they could have done better on the set, and you will be entered in a chance to win a LEGO set from them. And there are 2 pages of parts. So I'm going to give packaging a 4 out of 5. There was nothing bad about it, but nothing great. So it was just sort of the average packaging, no bent instructions or anything. There are timestamps in the bottom of the description below if you want to skip around to different parts of the video, if you'd rather see, you know, the ratings I give it, or if you'd rather hear about the details of the minifigures, you can skip around there. And when I'm doing this, I have a video on the laptop in front of me, just as background noise, but sometimes I'll look up, and when I speed up this, it can just look a little weird. But let's get right into it. Okay, so here's the set. You get a orange brick separator. You get a couple extra pieces, not as impressive as an amount as the Death Star Trench Run, but you do get a couple here. And you get 6 minifigures. So the first one, which is a R2-D2 minifigure, you get 2 white of the droid legs. You have the 2x2x2 round brick, which has a print of the R2 print on the front and back, and that's in white. And then you have the silver head with the R2 print on it. For C-3PO, he has gold adult legs with a print on the front and a little bit of silver on the right leg to signify the sort of unfinished right leg that he has there, or the damaged, non-golded right leg. A gold torso with the print on the front and back for him. He has gold arms with prints on them and gold hands, and he has the gold C-3PO head. For Luke Skywalker, you have white adult legs with a Stormtrooper print on the front. There is a white torso with Stormtrooper print on that. The armor print, you have white arms, black hands. He has a normal, slightly smiling face and a normal, slightly frowning face. And he has, I think that's sand yellow. Yep, sand yellow hair that's sort of flowing back just above the shoulders. You have Princess Leia, who has black or white adult legs. She has a white torso with her with the print for her dress on it and a belt on the front and back. A little back has sort of something that could be a hood. She has white arms, light nougat hands, a light nougat head with a sort of smirking. One smirking face and one sort of angry face, and she has dark brown hair with sort of short hair but with buns, but with the Princess Leia buns on the side. You have Chewbacca, who has dark brown adult legs. There is a bit of a fur print on there. He has a dark brown torso with no print, dark brown arms and hands, and then he has the Chewbacca piece. That for his head. And then you have Han Solo here, who has adult white legs with Stormtrooper armor print on it, a white torso with Stormtrooper armor print on the front and back. There are white arms, black hands. He has a light nougat head with a sort of his normal serious face and a sort of more, I'd say sort of more cheerful type face on the back. And then he has his brown hair with the sort of swept, sort of slightly stylized hair on. And that's it for minifigures for exclusive parts. So for the exclusive prints, you have a 2x6 tile with the words, "One thing's for sure, we're all going to be a lot thinner," Han Solo on it. There is a 2x2 inverted flat tile with the print for the little mechanism that R2 interfaces with. You have C-3PO's legs, R2-D2's main 2x2x2 round brick body. There is the Stormtrooper torso and their legs. Now, I want to say that for the minifigure pieces, the site that I'm using, it's every single print, or most prints for pieces other than torsos, show up as an entirely new piece, so I'm unable to verify whether they are in fact a completely new print, but I'm going to act as though they are. So the main minifigure pieces, as far as the website's concerned, they are new prints that have never been seen before. And that is it for exclusive parts. So for the actual set, you, well actually before that I should probably get all the minifigures on it. Here's the main set. So, you have the main set here with the little Star Wars, and the one thing for sure, we're going to all be a lot thinner Han Solo print right on the front here. There's a little bit of stylizing on the sides. On the back of it, you have the little area where R2-D2 and C-3PO are trying to save them to stop the compactor walls from closing in on them. And on the inside, you have a compactor. So you have the main back wall that's nicely detailed. And you have the floor, which looks sort of muddy and swampy with the little tiled bricks that they stuck in there. And then you have the two walls. So there's a main center section with the with that animals. I wonder if they'll mention it in the book. I can't remember the exact name of it. No, they don't. They don't mention it in the instruction book at all. But you have the little eye right in the center with Luke there. He's sort of laying down in the middle there, and then you have a bunch of trash and stuff on the sides. Han Solo, Princess Leia, Chewbacca here, and you can take hold of these two dials here to make it actually compact. So you can actually have it compact here into a more compact form, and it actually looks like they are trying really hard not to get squished. It's actually a really cool, it's an interactive diorama, which I really like. There's a bit of hose pipe that's connected here that will scrunch up, and the rest of it just comes together really nicely. It's actually quite nice, as you can see here, and it just compacts it all. It all works together to make it look more trashed. When it's like this, it doesn't look like a lot is going on except for the sides. But then when you compact it, you get a lot more detail closing in on it, and it's really neat. And I actually do like this one, as opposed to the previous one, which had a lot of greebling done, which is a lot of little bits and bobs put on for aesthetics. This one doesn't have a lot, but it's actually a really neat little build. For build, I'm gonna give this a 4. It was actually quite interesting. There are some. Mainly, it's the little bits of trash in there to give it a unique look, and the way that this just all slots together, which is a really neat bit of build, and just a little bit of detailing on the back. You do learn a couple interesting techniques with that, but all in all, it was actually quite a fun build. It was actually more it was actually a little more fun than the Death Star Trench Run, because that was mainly display. This does have a bit of play to it, but I do have to say, yeah, it was quite a fun build, so it's going to go a 4 out of 5. For the play, I'm going to give it a 2. There isn't much play. You do get 6 minifigures, which is nice here, but you do essentially have R2 and C-3PO in the back trying to stop all of this from happening, and actually, I have R2 the wrong way around, but you have them trying to stop that from happening back there, and then you have the actual trash compacting. So there is a little bit of play. You could recreate that scene and actually, play for minifigures and have it work, so a kid could have a little bit of fun with this, but it's not too much. It is mainly a display piece, so that's why it is going to get a 2 for play. There is some there, but really not much. Display, I think I'm going to give display a 4. It is a pretty nice display. The little back section of R2 and 3PO is going to be not displayed if it's going to be, butted up against a wall. It's mainly sort of a little Easter egg that is there. But when you do this, you can have it displayed like this or like this, and it actually just looks, either way, it looks really cool and interesting. So display is going to get a 4 because it is a nice little diorama display there. For the value, so for the pieces to price, you're getting, piece to price is either okay or it's not so great. You are getting a, 6 minifigures, which is, I guess, pretty good value enough there. And you are getting a diorama of a pretty famous scene that actually works really well. I would say that the value, piece, price, all that stuff, I'm going to give value a 4. There is actually a pretty good, decent value here with the minifigures and what you're getting out of it. So yeah, value is going to be a 4. This set is mainly for the die-hard LEGO Star Wars fans who need to have every single set. It's also for ones who like the diorama sets or just the strictly display sets. And it's also for people who like the trash compactor scene and want a fun little way to recreate it. And with that, I will see you all next time.